Iyabo Ojo is trending once again, and this time it is because of a leaked WhatsApp chat that has the entire internet talking about Mohbad's case in a completely new light. The chat, which was shared online by activist Very Darkman, allegedly comes from a group called Concerned Citizens, which included celebrities like Iyabo Ojo, Tonto Dike, Sam Clef, and a few others. According to Very Darkman, this group was created shortly after Mohbad's tragic death, supposedly to fight for justice. But the leaked messages are painting a different story, one that is raising serious questions about what really went on behind the scenes. In the leaked conversation, Iyabo Ojo is said to have commented about Davido, saying, "Na Davido they encouraged the guy," referring to Very Darkman's aggressive push for investigations into Mohbad's death and his continuous call-outs of Naira Marley. That single line has gone viral because people are now asking, if Iyabo and others were really pushing for justice, why were they talking about celebrities and who is supporting who instead of focusing solely on uncovering the truth? The leak also shows other members of the group expressing irritation at VDM's approach. Sam Clef, for instance, allegedly said, "The guy is doing too much," suggesting they were more concerned about controlling the narrative than fully supporting the cause. Very Darkman's claims go further. He says this group wasn't purely about justice, instead it was partly about pinning suspicion on Naira Marley, even though he was out of the country when Mohbad died. He also claims that when he started pushing for a DNA test for Mohbad's son, which he believed was part of uncovering the full truth, he began to face resistance from members of the same group. According to him, private photos of him even started leaking online as a form of intimidation, which he strongly links to the same circle. Now, Iyabo Ojo has responded to all this in her own way. She went online and explained that she started the Yorkshire Justice for Mohbad movement alone. She said that when she noticed the case wasn't getting enough attention, she decided to invite other celebrities and voices to join the movement. She claims she never had any hidden agenda and was only fighting for justice. Her tone suggested she felt betrayed by the way the conversation has now shifted, making it seem like she was involved in some secret plot. Sam Clef, on his part, admitted the WhatsApp group exists but insists that VDM is twisting the story. He said that if VDM truly has all the evidence, he should release it in full instead of giving half-truths. This response has only fueled the online drama because many people are now divided. Some believe Iyabo and her group were sincerely fighting for justice and are simply being framed, while others believe the leaked messages are proof that the movement may have been influenced by personal agendas and social media politics. The public reactions have been explosive. On TikTok, Instagram, and X, debates are going on non-stop. Some people say Iyabo Ojo's comment about Davido shows that the group was aware of who was supporting which side and that the justice fight had become a show of influence and alliances. Others argue that it is normal for a private group to discuss strategy and supporters, and that this does not mean they were against the pursuit of justice. But what nobody can deny is that these leaks have shaken public trust in the Justice for Mohbad movement. Very Darkman has promised that this is only part 1 of his revelations. He says part 2 will contain even more shocking evidence that will expose the full extent of the conversations and the people behind them. With this promise hanging in the air, the tension online has only increased. People are now looking at every celebrity connected to the case with suspicion, and Iyabo Ojo seems to be the one taking the biggest hit in the court of public opinion. What makes this even more engaging is how the story of Mohbad's death has continued to unfold like a Nollywood series. From the initial outcry and protest to the involvement of celebrities, to calls for Naira Marley and Sam Larry to be questioned, and now these leaked chats. It is clear that this is not just a simple story of seeking justice anymore. It has become a tangled web of loyalty, influence, and social media power play. Fans are asking themselves if they were emotionally invested in a genuine cause or if they were unknowingly part of a celebrity-driven narrative. Right now, the country is watching and waiting to see what Very Darkman will release next. Will he provide undeniable proof that Iyabo and the group were plotting narratives instead of just seeking justice? Or will the leaks turn out to be overblown and misinterpreted? One thing is certain, this drama is far from over, and each new development keeps everyone glued to their phones wondering what revelation will drop next. And the conversation around this issue is getting even more heated because people are beginning to question the entire credibility of the Justice for Mohbad campaign. Many fans who were passionately following the case from the beginning now feel like they were caught in the middle of celebrity drama. Some are even saying that the fight for justice has been overshadowed by clout chasing and personal beefs among influencers and celebrities. Online, you can see the two sides clearly. On one hand, There are those defending Iyabo Ojo, saying she has always been vocal about injustice and that she used her platform to make sure Mohbad's case didn't fade away, like so many other celebrity tragedies in Nigeria. They argue that without her loud voice, the government and police might have moved on too quickly, and the public wouldn't have paid as much attention. They believe these leaked chats don't change the fact that Iyabo truly pushed the case into the spotlight. On the other hand, critics believe that what we are seeing is proof that social media activism is messy. They say Ayabo and her group might have had genuine intentions at first, but somewhere along the line, ego, alliances, and attention got in the way of the actual goal, which was uncovering the real truth about Mohbad's death. To these people, the line where Iyabo allegedly mentioned Davido's support is like a window into the behind-the-scenes politicking that often happens whenever celebrities get involved in a serious issue. Meanwhile, Very Dark Man continues to position himself as the whistleblower and the one person who is unafraid to call out the big names. His followers see him as a raw, unapologetic voice for truth, but his critics say he is also feeding the drama and making the story about himself. Still, with his promise of a part 2, everyone is waiting for the next drop because, like it or not, he has managed to keep the public engaged and suspicious in equal measure. Beyond the celebrity drama, the deeper question remains, will Mohbad ever truly get the justice he deserves? With so many twists, leaks, and counter accusations, the original focus on what actually happened to him is at risk of being lost. This is something some fans have pointed out repeatedly, urging everyone to remember that at the center of all this noise is a young man who lost his life in very suspicious circumstances. As the story keeps unfolding, one thing is certain: Nigeria is watching closely. Social media is on fire, blogs are picking sides, and the streets are talking. If Very Dark Man's next evidence really delivers the kind of bombshell he's promising, then this controversy is going to get even louder, and Iyabo Ojo's name will remain right in the middle of it all. And for the fans and the general public, all that's left is to keep watching, keep questioning, and keep talking, because this Mohbad story has now become one of the most talked about celebrity sagas in Nigeria's recent memory, and it shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon.